Before we begin to install our levers, it's a good idea to go through and set your string height. A lever works best when the string sits about halfway between the fret post and the grooved stop. Camac levers come in 3 different sizes, and the paper template indicates where the levers change size. Adjust your bridge pins so the gap between the string and the wood of the neck is set to these guidelines. For example, with a large lever, you'll want a 7/16 inch gap between the wood of the neck and the string. Set your harp on its side on a padded work table, and then cut out and attach the paper template. This paper template will help you position your levers in the correct spot. If you don't have a paper template for your harp, this video can still be helpful. However, you will have to position each lever by taking careful readings with your electronic tuner. Start with the longest string and position the lever below the string so the lever runs parallel with the string and the line on your template runs through the middle of the bottom slot. Be very careful to align the lever so the string is centered over the groove in the grooved stop. Use an awl to punch through the paper into the wood on the line of the slot, being careful not to slide the paper as you make your punch mark. Repeat this process for the rest of the levers. Do not use the same lever to mark all positions. There are different sizes of levers, so you must position each one individually and keep them sorted as you set them aside one at a time. After you have punched the location of the lower screws, use a 3/32 inch drill bit to drill the holes. Add a piece of tape to your drill bit to mark a depth stop of 7/8 of an inch. Be careful to push the string to the side as you drill. You don't want the drill bit to nick the string, as this can cause the string to break. And try to keep your drill bit perpendicular to the wood. Use a T8 Torx driver bit to install the lower mounting screw in each lever. Be careful not to over-tighten the screw lest you snap off the head. Be extra careful if you are using an electric screwdriver, and keep the speed and clutch setting low. Before installing the top screw, test the lever by lifting the handle to engage the string. You don't need to be concerned about proper pitch yet, but look to see if the string shifts sideways when it is pressed down into the groove stop. If so, you can push the upper part of the lever to the left or right slightly to achieve a better alignment. The mounting slot is also a hair wider than the shaft of the screw, so loosening the bottom screw can allow for sliding the base of the lever a little one way or the other. When you're satisfied with the alignment, you can drill for the upper mounting screw. Try to keep the screw in the same relative position in its slot as the screw is in the lower slot. This will allow the lever to slide up and down for fine tuning. You can repeat this process for the rest of the levers. Sometimes your lever won't quite line up nicely and you'll get a clicking sound when you engage the lever as the string pops into the groove. In this case, we need to move the lever to the right, so we'll take the lever off the neck and use a file to widen the lower slot. Set the lever on its side on a piece of wood and use a small needle file to open up the lower slot. It's a fairly soft metal and responds well to filing. Now we can regulate the levers, which is the process of fine-tuning the lever so it raises the pitch a perfect half step. Begin by taking a reading on your electronic tuner with the lever off, and then another reading with the lever engaged. In this example, you can see that the lever is not raising the pitch quite enough. To correct for this, we can slide the lever down toward the soundboard. Loosen the screws on the lever and slide it down, and then tighten the screws back up, and we'll take another reading. That's pretty close, but we can get it even closer by raising the height of the bridge pin. There, that did the trick. In this example, the sharpening lever is raising the pitch too much. So in this case, we can lower the height of the bridge pin. It's a little confusing, but you'll get the hang of it. So once again, here are our rules for regulating. If the engaged pitch is not sharp enough, you can slide the lever down or raise the height of the bridge pin. If the engaged pitch is too sharp, slide the lever up or lower the height of the bridge pin. One other thing to note is that you should be careful when raising or lowering the height of the bridge pin so that the string doesn't end up too close to the fret post or the groove stop. This can result in buzzing when the open string is plucked. I hope this video has been helpful. Thanks for watching and good luck!